Well, good afternoon. See, you got a few folks on. Good afternoon, Robert. Good to see your name up there, and Lori, and Donna, Michelle, and Sharon, and others who have come on, and Corinne. Um, we're here on Wednesday, June the 3rd. Actually happens to be my son's 21st birthday today. So he'll have something to remember on his 21st birthday years from now as we go through this interesting flux time in history with the coronavirus and all the events that have happened as a result of the death of George Floyd. It'll be memorable, one of those notches in history that he can say, I remember when. You know, as we're going through this flux time, as I'm calling it, because we're in a period in which we're in a flux period. And all possibilities are open to us. And as this most recent event took place with the death and the killing of George Floyd, you know, there are some who wanted to take action immediately and had done so. Some were not sure what to do, what to say. And, you know, maybe we should be somewhere in between where we first connect with the presence and then get guided as to what it is that we're here to do. How we can take our gifts, how we can take our talents, how to take what we have to make a positive contribution to help create a world and a community that works for all. So we're going to do a brief meditation today to really bring to awareness of whatever challenge or problem that may be facing us individually or collectively in this case, and then what we need to do in order to take effective action rather than just leaping into action and reacting. So let's start off as we always do with the daily word. Let me find it here. And Wednesday, June the 3rd, the daily word is give. And it says, I give generously with an open heart. There is a constant flow of giving and receiving at work in our universe. So whenever I make the decision to give, I'm also getting something in return. Even the air I breathe illustrates the law of circulation at work. Plants release the oxygen we must have to live. And as we exhale, we transform it into the carbon dioxide they need to thrive. Without the exchange of giving and receiving, neither would survive. I remember this as I give. My generosity fills my heart and helps me realize my prosperity. I open my heart wide in the dynamic flow of life, generously giving what I have to share of my time, my talents, and my treasure. In giving generously, I receive abundantly. The gifts of joy, love, and peace are mine. And it says in Matthew 6:21, for where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. So we look at our world today and all that's going on, and we ask, what is it that I can give? And we give what we can, our time, our talent, our substance, in whatever way, so that we can make a difference. And we do so with a generous as well as an open heart. Let's take a moment to get centered and just connect with this presence, connect with ourselves, that spirit of the living God that dwells within us. But whether you believe in God or not doesn't matter. We just want to be still and know that there is something divine that is supporting us all the time. So let's take a moment now Take a breath. Release. We take another breath. And release. We settle into the here and now. And we know that when there are challenges, discontent, things that upset us, events in the outside world, natural tendency to want to correct it. Our mind says on some level, there's something that we must do and do now. And our mind goes to a fix-it mode. A fix-it energy. But if we've not taken time to still ourselves, be open to guidance, we may get engaged in circular thinking where we try to solve a problem without having all that we need to do it well. So we're going to take a few moments now to work with the gotta fix it now thinking. And use this type of meditation that we can return to at any point. When our mind is automatic human level of trying to solve a problem by going into a loop over and over again. So we put ourselves in a comfortable position. Taking a deep breath once again. Release. And inviting alertness into the mind and the body. Let's take a few more breaths of life. Breathing in deeply, energizing our body temples. Once again, we take another deep breath. Release. One more intentional deep breath. Release. Begin to tune into your thoughts. If there's an issue or a problem that you're in the midst of, what is the problem or issue or circumstance that you're trying to solve, trying to come up with a solution to? may be something that you're trying to figure out, trying to fix. Trying to make happen. Imagine what that may be for you, for ourselves, even collectively. But notice the issue itself. Not our thoughts about the issue, not our thoughts about the problem. But what the facts are that we can discern. Let us try to clearly see what the challenge is, the problem is, the issue is. Seek to define it, describe it. And we don't try to focus on the solution. We're seeking only to have an understanding. With the challenge or the problem in your mind, notice any discomfort you feel around it. Just be with it. Be present to it. There may be some fear of the unknown. It may bring up our own insecurities that we believe in. Or we just have an impulse or desire to do something, plan something. Whatever your experiences is, look at the issue with tender awareness. You don't judge yourself. You don't beat yourself up or jump right into fixing. Just be with the feeling that may be coming up. As you rest in awareness of the problem to be solved, begin tuning into your mind and tuning into your body. Is there tension there? Notice when the mind jumps into the desire to fix the discomfort by saying to yourself, "Oh, I'm fixing." And you do this with the intention of meeting your experience with patience, divine guidance, and perhaps take in a few phrases of mindful care. I see this discomfort. My mind wants to fix it. May I be with this problem first, this challenge, and then be open to divine guidance as to what is mine to do. So we keep this question in the forefront of our awareness. What is it that I am guided to do to be the difference maker that I can? And as we allow that question to rest on our awareness and consciousness, know that the divine, all-knowing intelligence will reveal the right and perfect answer for us. And so it is, and so we let it be. Amen. Ashe. To close out our time, we reaffirm these words of truth as we continue to navigate through the coronavirus, the pandemic as it's called, and even the pandemic or experience within that with the death of George Floyd. And we know that the Spirit of God, this presence, is here and we're within it. Our entire planet is immersed in the truth that life, love, and health, and wholeness is our very essence. We radiate our wholeness as we draw on the one and only source of life, the Spirit of the living God. Spirit pours its quickening life into each of us, as well as our planet and our communities. Whenever we turn our attention to Spirit's healing presence, we trust Spirit to restore us to harmony and health. And everything not in alignment with that harmony and health returns to the nothingness from which it has come. We give thanks for this, and we are grateful. We go forth now, knowing all is well. Amen. Ashe. May the force be with you. For the force is always with you. Just be open and receptive to receive it. And you'll be guided to do what's yours to do, no matter how challenging the problem, circumstance, or situation may be. Because we don't worry about how big the challenge is, because we got a big God. Peace and blessings. Bye-bye.